Hello, Davina Courtney here, and welcome to today's video. This is video number 3 in a series that I'm doing about how to 10x your income. So today we're going to find out how smart your goals really are. Now, I'm sure that you've heard of SMART goals before, but today it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to add some extras that you've probably not heard before that I'm taking from NLP, which, if you don't know what that is, it's neuro-linguistic programming, and it's the study of what successful people do. There is a lot of scientific research that has been done behind this and the specific way that you want to design your goals, basically. So quickly, I just want to clarify the difference between a goal and an objective. So your goal is the thing that you want to have or you want to do, and the objective is the steps that you have to take in order to get there. So your vision, let's say, is you want to be a diamond director in your company, and your goal is going to be to get to that first step, that first level, or that next level, depending upon where you are. So it's maybe get your first distributor, sign up your first distributor. Or maybe it's rank advance for the first time. Maybe you've already signed someone up into your company. If you have, congratulations. So you want to start small there, and the objective would be all the things that you have to do in order to get your first distributor, so prospecting and among other things that I'm not going to get into right now. But let's dive in to what these letters stand for. So the S is for simple. It needs to be something that is not going to be overly complicated. Like I said, just one thing. Your goal could be that you want to sign up your first distributor. That's simple enough, right? And that's specific. That's very specific. You know exactly what you're working towards, okay? And the next one is measurable. Is it something that when the date that you set comes, you're going to know whether you got it or not? If you're not going to know, then how are you going to know if you got your goal? Right? So measurable, very, very important. Also, meaningful to you. You cannot set a goal that is for someone else. It's like people who try and quit smoking for their kids. That's great, and it might work out for a little while, but eventually they're going to go back to smoking again because they didn't do it for themselves. Now, is it achievable? Is it something that you can actually do? Is it something that people have done before? Now that's a good question to ask yourself. And you absolutely want to write out your goal as if it was happening right now, as if you already had possession of it. And it needs to be congruent with all areas of your life. So if you try to make your goal your vision, so your goal would be to be a diamond director in your company, that's in, let's say, 6 months, okay? That's not going to be very congruent with your life if you're working full-time, you got kids, you have all these other obligations that you have to do. So definitely think about how your goal is going to fit in to your lifestyle, okay? Now, is it realistic? Is it something that you're really going to be able to do? I mean, you know yourself better than anyone else. You have to ask yourself this question and really be honest about it. And is it responsible? So let's say you want to lose weight and your goal is to lose 50 pounds. That's great. Now let's say that you make it your goal to lose 50 pounds in the next 30 days. Now that is not very responsible for your health. So think about that when you're setting your goals for sure. And is it timed? You know, do you set a date? Because if you don't set a date for your goal, then it just really is never going to happen, honestly. And as you know, later just simply doesn't come. And you need that pressure, and your subconscious mind needs to know when this has to come to pass. And that's a little bit about the science of it, but we don't want to get too caught up in all of that. And is it toward the thing that you want? You don't want to get stuck in this mindset of, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. Because all that your mind hears is that. And if you've done any kind of personal development, then you've probably already learned that you bring about what you think about. So if you're thinking about not that, guess what? You're still thinking about that. So you want to shift over to thinking about moving towards what you do want. So you want to make sure that you don't mention anything at all that you don't want in your goal, because if you do, then that's what you're going to have, is you're still going to have that thing that you don't want. And what you're also going to absolutely want to include in your goal is, how are you going to know that you're absolutely, without a doubt, going to meet this goal? What is going to happen that makes it so that you know that your goal is going to happen? And the important thing of that is, it's like trying to lose that last 5 pounds, okay? It's the hardest to lose. Why? Because you get a little laxed about it. You're so close, you're almost there, and you think, oh, well, I can cheat here or cheat there, and you make these little slight edge decisions that keep you away from actually getting that last 5 pounds gone. So you're going to want to set a new goal when you hit that. So definitely, please think about that and include it in your goal. Now, I've written out a SMART goal that you can potentially even use that is going to touch on all of these things. So here we go. It is now May 19th, and I signed up my first distributor. I knew that I was going to get a sign up when I got 10 people to come to my Uplines opportunity meeting. So this is very, very simple. It is specific. It's time bound. It's written as if it was happening right now. And it's a reminder of how you know that you're going to get there and when you need to start thinking about writing a new goal for yourself. So your homework assignment for tonight is to review your goals, if you have them, and tweak them and make them smarter. Or if you haven't done that yet, that's okay, to just make sure that you do it now, because as you know, writing them down is so very crucial for you. And I hope that you'll also take it a step further, and when you write them down, you'll put them somewhere where you will see them often, maybe even make multiple copies and post it all over your house. You want to keep that in front of your face as much as possible, and I would really encourage you as well to look at them every morning and think about it as you go throughout your day. And is the decision that I'm making, is the thing that I'm doing right now going to move me towards my goal? So I look forward to hearing, hopefully you'll share with me what your SMART goals are, and I can help you find out if they really are SMART if you are uncertain about that. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's video, where we're going to help you get your objectives going and 10x your income starting this week. See you on tomorrow's video.